Hi everybody! Today I wanted to do a quick review on the new Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you probably heard me talking a lot about them, how excited I was to get them, and now that I finally have them, I am so ecstatic over them. I really don't think anything else compares to the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. They are that good. If you're not familiar with Makeup Geek, you really need to check them out. They are a really high quality yet very affordable makeup brand. I started purchasing Makeup Geek eyeshadows probably about a couple months ago. My best friend Kyla, who also has a beauty blog and Instagram that I will leave all that information down below in the description bar, she bought me my first eyeshadows, and once I had them, I was hooked. I needed them all. It was really bad. I kept buying them and buying them and buying them, but it's just such a good quality brand that once you have that, nothing else is going to compare, and you want that to be your go-to makeup products, and for me, that's what Makeup Geek is. So they just launched their new foiled eyeshadows, and these are crazy pigmented. They are so gorgeous. I am just in love with them. So just to familiarize yourself with the eyeshadows, I put mine in a Z palette like this. So these are the original eyeshadows that I first started buying, and they come in pans like this so that you can pop them into Z palettes. And Z palettes is just this empty eyeshadow palette. It has magnetic backing so that when you take the eyeshadow pans, which have metal backing, they're just gonna pop right in there and they're not gonna fall out. So one, it's really great to protect your eyeshadows. Two, it's super easy to store them. You're not going to have all these different eyeshadow compacts just lying around and cluttering up your makeup storage, whatever you use. So I really love Z palettes. I don't think I'll ever use anything else as long as I can. I even depot some of my eyeshadows that I have that aren't Makeup Geek, and you can put them in here. So that's really nice to be able to store them like that. So I got all 10 of the foiled eyeshadows. They look like this. I had to buy another Z palette because I needed room. It's okay. It's okay. So they are so gorgeous. I'll just show you really quickly how they just glide onto my hands, and they're so crazy pigmented. They're absolutely beautiful. So the original eyeshadows, which are these ones right here in this palette, they're going to be $5.99 a piece, and they're the exact same size as the MAC eyeshadow pots, but they're way cheaper. I think they're way better. They're talc and paraben free, so that's really nice if that's a concern that you have about your makeup products. They're not going to irritate your skin or anything like that. They're cruelty free, so all good things there. The foiled eyeshadows, so these ones right here, those are going to be $10 a piece, and I bought mine in the bundle for $89 total. I don't know how long they're going to be doing that bundle, but if you can, go grab it right now before they do decide to take it off or whatever. These eyeshadows are absolutely beautiful. So in a couple minutes, I'm just going to show you some individual swatches, kind of talk a little bit about them, and hopefully this encourages you to go buy them because they are absolutely amazing, guys. I stand by them 100%, and I hope that you love them as much as I do. All right, here we go.
Okay guys, so the first eyeshadow that we're going to look at is called In the Spotlight. This is a coral pink eyeshadow. In the pan it looks a lot more coral and orange, but when you apply it, I think it's more of a pink champagne color. I really love this as an everyday eyeshadow. It's really neutral. Whenever I need to pop a color, I really like to throw this in the lid. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's also really good if you're doing a smoky eye and you need a neutral color on top of the lid. This eyeshadow is called Grandstand, and Grandstand is a taupe eyeshadow with some rose gold undertones. Most taupe eyeshadows that I've ever come across, they have more silver undertones, so I was really excited that Makeup Geek did something different and made this more of a warm taupe color. I'm obsessed with rose gold colors, so once I got these eyeshadows, I was pretty much wearing Grandstand every day because that's how obsessed I was with it. This eyeshadow is called Houdini, and when I was looking at all the foiled eyeshadows, I was just amazed with this color because I really have nothing close to this eyeshadow color. I typically like to stay in my comfort zone of warm, neutral colors, and Houdini is definitely the far opposite of this. It's a very pretty, deep teal color, so really excited to play around with this color. This is called Magic Act, and Magic Act is a really pale yellow gold color. I have a lot of gold eyeshadows, I will admit, but most of them tend to be more of a warm, bronzy gold color. So I needed something that was more on the paler side, not too coppery. I really like to use this below the waterline if I just want a little pop of some gold to my eyeshadows. This is called Flamethrower, and when I got all these eyeshadows, I swatched them immediately, and I think this one was the one that stood out the most to me because of how pigmented it was. Don't get me wrong, all of these foiled eyeshadows are pigmented, but this one was just like butter on my hand. It just swatched beautifully, and I was just so taken back by how incredibly beautiful it was. This is called Center Stage, and Center Stage is just a bright royal blue color. Like I said previously with Houdini, I've been trying to step out of my comfort zone with bright shades that aren't warm neutrals, so I'm really excited to play around with this one. I think a lot of people sometimes can be afraid of blue eyeshadows because it reminds them of the 80s, but this one is definitely not the pale blue eyeshadow that we saw a lot in the 80s. With bright colors like these, you just have to remember to blend, 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 and use it in the right way. I think people just need to be reminded of that so they can step out of their comfort zone and truly enjoy how beautiful these eyeshadows can be. This is called Jester, and I was so happy to finally have a green like this. I've been on the hunt for a perfect green. I have green eyes, and I always want to accentuate the green eyes and make them stand out. And I feel like a lot of the green eyeshadows I've ever tried, they were too dark and they didn't really do anything for me. They just kind of looked black on me almost. I don't really know how to explain it, but this one is perfect because it's a pale green with some gold flecks in it, so it's absolutely stunning. This shadow is called Caitlin Rose. Oh my god, you guys. Isn't this shadow beautiful? I can't get over it. It's a bright amethyst purple, and like I said about Houdini and Center Stage, these colors are outside my comfort zone, but I'm really excited to start playing around with these. I think that this paired with Center Stage would make for a really cool party eye look, so if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing, just let me know down below in the comments section. This is called Showtime, which is a warm brown shade. I think it's got a little bit of some purple undertones to it. I think this is a really pretty eyeshadow. I think this is really going to make green eyes especially just really pop, bring out that true color. I really like to use this all over the lid. I've even used this in the crease or the outer corner for some smoky eyes, so really versatile shade. You can do a lot with it. And last but not least, this is Mesmerize. Mesmerize is just a pale, cooler taupe color. It's different from Grandstand, which was more of a warm rose gold taupe, but this one's just a little bit more paler and lighter. So again, really fun to play with, easy to blend. Like I've said about all these, you guys, you're just really not going to be disappointed by any of these shades. Hope this is picking up good on camera so you can see how beautiful the shade is. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You found it informative. Now you feel the need to go buy these because I promise you will not be disappointed by these whatsoever. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and just stay tuned for more videos from me. Thanks. Bye.